Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Sunday, and it's a very rainy, dark, kind of a cool day, which it's actually fine for the video that I want to do today because I don't have to really show you anything. I wanted to do a different, kind of like a series. If you have been with me through the years and through all of my many hair colors and lengths and my different looks and all the things that I've done, then you know all the things, and you know what was going on at the time, because I always tell you what I'm thinking about stuff like that. If you have just joined me in the last year or two, you probably look back at some of those looks and think, what the heck? What the heck has she done? Or what the heck was she thinking? And actually, I really consider all of that very valuable because it shows, to me it shows how I've grown in so many ways, and I'm going to touch on those ways here. Just, it's deeper. How I have grown is definitely deeper than looks, of course, but that kind of manifested into my looks, different things I was thinking. Do you want to sit with me? Oh, she's very, very upset that John's gone. When he leaves, she walks around looking for him, and he just went to the gym, but she is a daddy's girl. Would you want to sit with me? Huh? She has wanted to sit in my lap lately. Hold on. I'll keep her up here for a minute as long as she can take it. So what I was getting at is that I like having those videos. Even if I look terrible, what's important is how you feel, how I felt at that moment. And a lot of them I probably didn't feel that good, but a lot of them I did, and I might have looked terrible. I mean, I can remember that purple eyeshadow in the crease and feeling like it looked good, and I can remember people telling me it looked good. So anyway, what I wanted to do is kind of like a little series on things that I have done and what I think about them and would I do them again. I'm going to break this up into, today I'm going to do cosmetic procedures, which does not include any plastic surgery. And another one I'm going to do is just makeup, like my makeup style, and what a big difference that makes, especially as we get older and older. And then the third one will be plastic surgery. I'm going to tell you every single thing I've had done and would I do it again and what would I do different, because there is one thing that I don't know if I would do again. First one, and this I consider cosmetic procedures anything that you have to go and get a professional to do. So the first one is Invisalign. You guys know I did Invisalign, I don't know how long ago it even was it like 5 years ago? And I had thought about it before, but I've always gotten that's probably one of my biggest compliments I ever got, like in my early, teen 20s and so on. I can remember when I was waitressing and bartending, that was my biggest compliment, was on my smile and my teeth. And I'd never had braces, but when I was little, you just didn't get braces unless your teeth were really messed up. Now they know that the straighter your teeth are, it just is healthier. It keeps them cleaner, you're less prone to cavities, and as you age, your teeth shift. So I had some major, I'll put my Invisalign little playlist down below. She's taking a little nap. You can see exactly before and after, why I did it and everything. I had to have 3 sets, and it took almost 3 years, and I still wear an Invisalign retainer every night. I actually love putting it in. I've had people ask me why I didn't get retainers. I just didn't want them. I didn't want that metal piece in my mouth. I didn't want to have to floss differently or do anything else. He said since I was so good at keeping up with everything, the retainer was fine. So yes, I would do it again. I feel like it has made the biggest difference in like my whole, like the shape of my face. I feel like it really broadened my smile and my jawline, and I feel like it really helped like through here because they were crowded and had spaces. So when you straighten those out, it really, you know, helps fill out your face. So I just have no regrets. It was worth everything. It cost about, it was either like $5,500 or $5,800, somewhere right in there. The next thing I have here is IPL for my face. Would I do that again? Yes. And you get that done at like a med spa. What I had it done for was broken capillaries, but what it's really good for is discoloration. I am thinking about getting an IPL done. I will take you guys with me, and it really does help with the dark patches. It really does. On your face, I think it is so worth the money. Now, I've had my neck done for discoloration from, it's called Poikiloderma. I hate that word. But it's from being in the sun. A lot of people get it, especially that live at the beach. A lot of golfers get it. I don't know if you can get rid of it. Matter of fact, when I ask them, they look at me like, girl, you just better be glad it's not worse than that. So I think I've got that just as good as I'm going to get it. And I tell you, I've gotten to a point in my life that that just doesn't bother me like it used to. There was a point where I was just trying to perfect every little thing, and I've realized that's just not the way to be. Okay, the next thing is, this is it, laser for blood vessels, which that's what this is it's some discoloration, but it's mostly blood vessels that have come to the top. And so I had the BBL done, and I'm telling you, I don't know, I had it done at my dermatologist, and they're supposed to be like the best in town. And they pretty much told me I was not. I've had IPL done too. IPL did absolutely nothing, and the BBL did absolutely nothing. So I would not have IPL or anything on your neck. The only thing I can even think of doing on your neck, which your neck skin is very different than your face and your chest. It's very sensitive, because I've been told to try to use hydroquinone and retin-A, and oh my gosh, you guys, you must remember those big cyst acne that I would get on my neck from using that. So some things we just have to learn to like. There is no one that is perfect, no one. Peels, acid peel like glycolic acid, lactic acid, they're, you know, like a blueberry peel or something. You can get some light ones. I love peels. I've only had one bad experience, and I think the only reason I had that bad experience is because I had just started using Obagi Nu-Derm with retin-A, and I think my skin was already so hypersensitive that it just went just berserk. But I tell you what, when that skin peeled off, it looked great. John just kept saying, I can't believe that. It looks so good. I can't believe what that did. And I'm thinking, yeah, because I scorched it. I don't think she was comfortable. She usually likes to, like when I sit in the chair or lay on the couch, she likes to lay flat, like in the crease of my legs, you know. So you will have to go to your med spa or dermatologist and see what they recommend for you. Someone like me that is, I'm just used to it, I'm tough, I know what to expect. I'm going to get as strong as they want to give me. But I know some people are chicken, and you might be a beginner. The thing for you to get is, you know, like the enzyme, the pumpkin, the blueberry. Get a nice facial and everything, and just see how you feel after that. Everything you do will help. Obagi Nu-Derm. Now, I've spoke about this so many times. I think a lot of you actually found me through Obagi Nu-Derm. Nothing has ever made a difference in my skin like Obagi Nu-Derm. Now, that was about 15 years ago, and I think it was stronger, but I still think you should try it. But you have to use it with the true retin-A and you can't get the one that's available online. You have to get the one that is prescription strength, that has the 4% hydroquinone and the real retin-A, because that is what's going to really, the retin-A really takes that down deep into your skin. And I have been told it's retin-A is the only thing that really can penetrate a skin cell and really make a difference. And I don't know if I've ever heard any dermatologist or anyone debunk the power of retin-A or the power of 4% hydroquinone. So when you do that regimen and you get through with that kit, there will be a difference in your skin. And you might have to go through a little ugly face, it peels off, but it can be raw, and it can be, I mean, a sunscreen comes with it to wear every day, but it's intense. I actually enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed like having that routine, and the effects were just remarkable. So yes, if you're bad enough, I wrote that. Yes, if it's bad enough. Now, if you just have a few little slightly dark places, I would not go through that whole cost or the whole thing. I would just get some good hydroquinone, 4%, from your med spa or dermatologist and treat that one area. Microblading my eyebrows, you guys, I would never do that again, ever. And it's not even that I think she did a bad job. It's just that is way too permanent for me and my eyebrows. But it goes past that. I actually learned things. I actually learned reasons that I don't like it that I would have never known had I not tried it. So I usually don't regret doing something. And you guys know I might regret it now, and I might decide to do it again 2 years later if, you know, things change. But I realized I don't like the way I look with no makeup on and eyebrows. That is weird. It's weird for me. Now, if you have dark hair and dark eyes, you might like that. But with me having smaller, light eyes and basically light hair and just being a lighter person, it looks weird. I did not like it at all. It almost made it worse, like where some people say it keeps them from having to wear makeup. It almost made me have to wear makeup so I could match my eyebrows. I just brought Bridget's bed over here beside me. Maybe she can get settled. She's just, you guys, she's doing great. Actually, John and I were just talking about it, and we've got her on just a couple of different medicines, you know, a couple of them I think you guys were telling me about, but John had already read about it, some supplements and stuff like that. But the thing is, she's just about, I would say, a good half blind and about half deaf. So that, I think, and already a little insecure, so I think that adds to it. And she's just so attached to John. It is, I don't even know how that happened. The only thing I can think of is he used to feed her what he was eating. He doesn't even do that anymore. But anyway, other thing that I didn't realize I would not like is, and this was my fault, but when she followed my eyebrow, she followed it down like where it really grew. But because my eyes turned down, and because, you know, we have that hollowing out right there, and just for other reasons, sometimes I like to bring my eyebrows out a little bit. Maybe I don't want them as arched. Maybe, you know, maybe I want the tail longer, you know, different things. And so that really restricted me. I actually went back and had them kind of undone on the ends, and what they had to do was basically scrape a paste in there. If you've been with me, you know, and that absorbed the ink, and then that ended up flaking off, and it did help. But I would not do that again for those reasons. I didn't know if I should add, but I just thought I would throw it in there. Gel or acrylic nails, I would never do that again. Those kiss nails, I have a video that I will post down below. I would just never do that again. When I go get a pedicure and I see women getting all they have to go through just to get that, even the gel polish off of their toenails, I think, why? Why do you do that? But I know that's an individual thing, but I would never do that again. When I would have to get those done, I would just feel like jumping out of my skin. I hated sitting there so bad. The big thing that has just been like my, I don't know, just like my known for, or the big thing that I have always gotten picked on is lip filler. When I started YouTube, I did not have any lip filler. Since then, yes, I have gotten lip filler. Lip filler is very, very common. I sit back and I have to chuckle at all the people that used to criticize people for getting lip filler, and then all of a sudden they've got it and it's fabulous. It is temporary and it can be dissolved. I have had many mistakes with lip filler. And I will try to put some pictures in here if I can find them. And I, on purpose, like there was a period of time where I told her I don't care if it looks like I have lip filler, because that was more of the look. That was more of the look that I liked at the time, and it was more of the look that was in. It was just the big Instagram, you know, overfilled top lip. That is not what I like anymore. Now, it's been a long, long time since I've had lip filler, but I am thinking about getting what they call hydration. And that is where all they do is they put a soft filler in. I'm not even sure. I know, like, is it Radius or Bellaterra? Different ones they use for different things. But they can use a real soft one, and they can just kind of fill in, kind of hydrate, kind of make it look like your lips look if you were very, very hydrated, but not really extend them or blow them up, and kind of keep it within your lip shape. You have to think about the actual lip skin you have. If you don't have a lot of lip skin, it's going to be hard to go past that, because you don't want to pull out underneath or have it go up into here. I did that accidentally one time, and I got it dissolved. It was terrible. It was, I mean, horrendous. I looked like the lion on The Wizard of Oz. It was terrible. Yes, I would get it done. I would just be very careful. You know, just go to someone you trust. Make sure you take lots of pictures. And, you know, sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times to get it right. Cheek filler. I think my cheek filler experience was right around the time that I had the lip filler that was crazy looking. And that is right when Voluma came out. And I had Voluma done on my cheeks, and I think it was when I lost a lot of weight, and it looked terrible. Now, I'm not saying I would never have it done again, or I'm against it, but I would just be careful, and don't think that if you lose weight, that the Voluma is going to take the place of the weight that you lost in your face. It makes it look too much. So that is my advice there. If I had it done again, I don't even know. I do know that, you know, if you get some, it pulls it up. Now, I've had it under my eyes, I think one time, many years ago. I did not like it. And, you know, if you want, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. They can dissolve it. It goes away. Make sure you go to someone who knows what they're doing. Just be careful, and don't make the mistake that I did, thinking, oh my gosh, I've lost so much weight, I need some filler put back in my face, because where they put it on that bone, especially if you're like me and you already have like a curvy, longer face, it just made it worse. Botox. Yes. Botox, I think, is the biggest difference maker you can get at the smallest price. Now, I put yes, but less. I get way less than I used to. Last time I got it done, it was $100 and some, if that tells you anything. But I do go a little bit more often. I don't go every 6 months. I go every time I leave, I make another appointment, and then I just decide when that appointment comes up for 3 months what I want to have done, you know. But I don't, you guys, I'm sure have seen all the many wrinkles around my eyes. I don't like having around my eyes done. I have done my top of my lip before. I didn't like that, because my top lip is already, it's more full, but it's weaker. I definitely have a stronger chin and a stronger bottom lip, and that just made my top lip even weaker, because when you get that, they call it a lip flip, but what it did to me is it just made my lip like real flat and lifeless, and I did not like it. I really noticed it. It was back when I was doing a lot of car vlogs, and I could really see it in the car vlogs. I do love Botox. I think it's awesome. You know, you can still see, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I thought about this. When I started YouTube, my very first video, sitting over at the counter with my kids screaming in the background and a music blaring, the good old days, I had gotten Botox. I don't know if it was the first time, but it was one of the first few times, and they put it up here and it dropped my eyes. So that is a big reason Of course, I've had other things done, but that is a big reason that my eyes are so heavy back then. Plus, I was a heavier weight and everything, but I could not even lift my eyebrows up. It was terrible. Dermablading, yes, I love it. It's just one of those things. I think you can do it at home, but I really like the way that they do it at the med spa. I love it. They just shave like the peach fuzz off of your face and like that top layer of dead skin. I think it's awesome, but I am someone who just doesn't love to go have things done, especially now. I'm going to do a video on how coronavirus has changed my life, and you will be surprised that most of it has been for the good, but some of it has been stuff like that. I was just thinking, we went to Costco yesterday, and I had to get out of there. John had to give me the keys. Will and I went and got him a piece of pizza, and we went and sat in the car. Extensions, I kind of called this part of that because you do have to have, well, I have to have a professional do it. But you guys know I did have tape-in extensions forever until the lockdown, and then I had them taken out. Now I do not have any extensions in. I'm sure somebody out there will say I do. But the tape-in, if I had to get them again, it would always be the tape-in. I would never get the bonded ones. They just gave me the heebie-jeebies. I felt like that horror film guy with the needles all over his head. It just was just terrible to me. And then that one that they bead in, that really would not do what I wanted side. So it really wasn't my thing. I didn't want to get that done. But tape-ins, I would do that in a heartbeat. IPL on legs. Do you guys remember when I did that? I would never do that again. But what bothered me the most was the keratosis spots. And those you have burnt off. And I've had that done. And I would have that done again. I would not do the IPL. It was basically, I feel like it was basically pointless. But, you know, if you just had mild discoloration and you were really worried about it, then I would say try it. But I wouldn't have it done again. IPL on chest, absolutely. I would do it again, and I might do it again. My chest used to be way worse. I have some people think that this spot is like, you know, that it's not something I need to use dandruff shampoo on. It's not that fungus. It is kind of like reverse pigmentation, and a lot of the white spots on my chest are kind of like either where the IPL got them or the dermatologist said it's just like reverse. It's kind of like, John has it too. You get white spots instead of the dark spots from either sun damage or aging. It really did make a big difference. I do think IPL on your chest was worth it. Hair color and bleach, I figure this is, you know, you have to go to a professional. I recommend going to a professional. Yes, but you have to go to the right person. If you go back in my videos and you see where I basically had a faux hawk with the bleached hair, literally they would pour bleach on my hair and have to put Sweet and Low in it so it would not burn my scalp. I want to tell you that was the most expensive place in town. That is when I finally started making a little bit of money. And before that, you know, of course, John paid for everything I ever had done. So I always had to find people that were not as expensive. Well, when I started making a little bit of money on YouTube, I thought, there's just so many things that, you know, I thought would be so much better, you know, and I need to do a video on this too, because there's so many people that I thought would be so much better to be around, or places to be that would be so much better. And I'm telling you, it isn't. But you never know till you find out. And so I might tell you about that experience too. I was going to the best place in town, to the girl who thought she was the best in blonde hair. And that's what happened. Do not think that the best, most expensive place in town is the best. Morgan is very cost friendly. She does not charge me $45 for a blowout after I've paid $200 to get my hair bleached or whatever. Do not go to someone just because you think they're the best. Find someone, and I'm telling you, 1 or 2 bad experiences is it. Don't even stick around for a strike 3, because you could do some damage. I had someone who will remain nameless do some damage where it was when Olaplex came around, and I think they thought if they used Olaplex they could just do whatever, and my sides snapped. It was when I had gone to New York. They just snapped to about this short, and that person said, I used Olaplex. So be careful, be careful. Go to someone who cares deeply about the integrity of your hair, deeply. Last thing, I put Brazilian blowouts. I have had a Brazilian blowout. I think it was actually even that brand, the one that they flat iron in. Man, woo, bad, 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 bad for my hair. I know a lot of people live and die by them. They love them. They get them all the time. I will never get one again. Then I had one, the agave, that is mild, that is supposed to keep your hair from being frizzy. It did nothing. So I just will not do any of those again because I'm not going to risk spending the money for nothing or getting my hair damaged. So that is my little list of cosmetic procedures and what I think of them. Now, if I've missed something, I think I have. I've missed lashes. Did I not put lashes on there? I can't believe that. The lash extensions. That's one of the first things that made me think about this. I saw someone talking about them. Whew, I've had some I've had good experiences and bad experiences with the lash extensions. If I ever did them again, it would be for a special occasion, and I would not get the real long ones. I think they look ridiculous if they're real long. When I look at somebody's eyes and I see them all beaded up in like lint and just, oh, it is just gross to me. They're hard to keep clean because you're always trying to keep them from falling off. I would get them done kind of like these kiss lashes where they're not much longer than my lashes, and I would do them for like a vacation or a special event or something like that. But I don't foresee myself getting them done because I like to sleep however I want to. I like to wash my eyes in the shower. I like to really get the eye makeup off, and that I just don't think I'll get those done again. But that's one thing I won't say never on. So I think that's it. If you can think of anything else to ask me, just go ahead. I'll tell you everything. I'm not embarrassed of anything that I've done. Okay, my outfit of the day. I need your advice. I came across this outfit, and I'm going to put it up here. The first picture I saw was advertising the blazer, and you know how much I love a blazer this color. I have several. I have one that's kind of like a coat. I have this one that's double-breasted. I have the one I wore yesterday, the Legence, that's on sale, that's more of a tailored. And then I have a canvasy one that I don't think I've ever worn it, but I bought it from Aritzia that's longer and kind of tailored. I don't need this blazer, but this outfit, oh my gosh, you guys, I want this outfit so bad. And if I had a really special place that I was going to, like if it was reward style and I wanted something comfortable and nice, or if I was going to New York or going to somewhere and I knew I was going to be out shopping, but I'm not going anywhere for a while. I want this outfit so bad, but it's about $500 and it is wool, and so I am going to stalk it until it is like majorly on sale. I think I can get it 15% off now. They sent me a coupon, but it's just too much. So I tried to recreate this outfit today, and I did a pretty good job. And I even love the tennis shoes. So when I put this on, I couldn't decide if I wanted to wear a little new boot that I got, or did I want to wear tennis shoes. So I've got one of each shoe on. You can tell me which one you like. And I want you to be on the lookout for an outfit like this in any color. I want to get the black too, that we can do. Now I think on Nasty Gal, that's where I got this one, and you can see it's the one, I got a bra on because I know I'm not gonna take my jacket off, but it's the one that does halfway. And the pants, I always keep in mind the pants come up real high. Let me get my chair out of the way. Let me make sure my camera's focusing. Okay, this blazer is from H&M last year, but I think I have seen one on their site recently that I will link all the tan blazers that I can find. Here is the outfit. Okay, so here is the tennis shoe, and it's the Gucci Real Classic tennis shoes that are so comfortable. I love these. I do not regret getting them 1 millisecond, $1. I love them. And then these are a pair of boots that I have gotten that I'm going to show you soon in a lookbook type video. And I thought they looked good too. So I think I like the tennis shoe better because I think the whole sole looks good. But I thought I would give you, and then you could even do black or brown boots or whatever. But I thought it turned out pretty good. I like it. My nail polish is a new one. I was going to wait until Friday, but I'm going to wear them, so I want to go ahead and show you. I ordered these through Barbara at Bergdorf, got them the next day, but I saw them, it might have been when I was looking at Bergdorf online, but Gucci nail polish. And this is the red one. Look at how beautiful that is. If you're someone like me that loves packaging and just loves how something looks sitting on your dresser, you will love this. And this is the red that I have on, and I think it is amazing. So this color is Armira Crimson, number 504. Then there is a nude that they didn't have that I might end up getting. And then it seems like there was one funky color, and then there's this one, which is crystal black. Look at this. How gorgeous is that? It was just so pretty to me, that light pink. So I got those this week, and for accessories, I have on my Sheila Fajl Chantel hoops, my usual jewelry, my citrine castle ring. That is it. So, oh, and my hair, I did it last night with the air wrap. And I just ordered the longer, now the air wrap has a longer barrel. Thank goodness, because I was having to use pieces so small because that was the only way I could get the whole hair to wrap up, and then it still, you can see, it still wasn't all that. But I just wanted to try it because I haven't used it in a long time, and it was like riding a bike. It just came right back to me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.